And then, it all worked out for the best. All right. So, as promised, Anthony Davis is next.
Do we know
He's
this
joining
guy?
us here on
Do
the
we know
Travis
him?
and Sliwa Show. AD, good to see you again. Thanks for coming by.
Thanks for having me.
So, obviously, you're an old hat at this now. You've been through it a million
Right,
times.
yeah.
Al and I have been
Another
talking about it all
media
morning.
day.
I just asked Coach Ham about this a few minutes ago. Just the vibe in the room this year versus last year. Are you noticing it as well?
Yeah. Different.
Yeah.
Different. I think all the guys is trying to, obviously the guys that weren't here last year, are seeing how the guys who were here last year trying to build off what we did last year. And we have a mission. We have a goal. There's no moral victories. We don't look at it, we wasn't even supposed to be here and we did, so it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no, we were there and, we got swept, at the end of the day. And, we take, pride in that to come out and excuse my French, kick some ass this year. So,
Sure.
We're ready. The energy is very good. The guys are ready. Guys been training very hard to get ready for the season.
We'll bleep it out. Don't worry. Just curse it. Let it go, AD. Let it go. Keeping that in mind, how important do you think it is that there are a lot of familiar faces, that you get a chance and you're like, okay, this run that we went on, it's Rui, it's Reeves,
right.
It's Braun, it's this. And how much do you think that's helpful? Because since you've been here, there has been a lot of change in the roster. And how much do you think that's going to help?
Oh, tremendously. Just having that camaraderie, the core guys are back besides Dennis. And you kind of need that. You need that continuity. I mean, you look at all the teams that constantly successful, that core group of guys are, 4, 5, 6, 7 years. And
Denver.
Right? Denver,
That's
right?
example.
Denver, Golden State, Boston, like all these guys, Milwaukee, like, and we have that this year. We have, the core guys that came back and added pieces around it to be successful. So I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, I haven't had that since I've been here. So now this is different, and we can we're a couple steps ahead. Starting training camp instead of a couple steps behind.
Anthony Davis joining us here on Trav and Slee, and I want to go back to kick some ass. It's an 82-game season.
Yep.
It's a long playoff season, hopefully, as well, and making sure that you play in as many games as you can. How do you keep that intensity over what could be a 6-month season of every night going out there and saying, hey, tonight is important, tonight matters, so you create good habits, so you put wins in the bank, and not have that ebb and flow? Because, like any season, you're playing 80-some-odd games, there's going to be some nights where it's like, man, I'm just not feeling it.
For sure. And there's every basketball player who's ever played the game, or any sports, not just basketball, have had that. You play so many games. It's a game where it's like, guys, I don't know if I can. But that's where your teammates come in, to pick you up. Like, me and Bron said to each other all the time, we can just tell. And he was like, hey, I need you to pick me up tonight. Okay. So now, first quarter, I know my mindset is different, and same for him. And you got to lean on your teammates. And it's a gruesome season, like you said, 82
Long
games.
game.
But the great ones find a way to do it. The great teams find a way to push through it, and you never know who it might be. Any given night, it could be anybody who steps up. We had multiple guys step up last year, and you're going to need that. And just kind of, find the guys who are the energy guys, and those are guys who have to bring it every night for sure to give us our energy. But it's on all of us to make sure that we give a collective effort every night.
I text Trav, can you pick me up? He doesn't even respond. He does nothing. I get nothing from AD. All right. Final question
You
for
wouldn't
me.
either, AD.
Final question for me. It's funny. I don't know how much you pay any attention to it. It could be sports talk radio shows. It could be the national narrative. And everybody here, if the Lakers have a chance to win a championship, AD's got to be an MVP, and that goes on for 15 minutes. From your perspective, what does Anthony Davis need to be on a night-in, night-out basis so the Lakers have their best version and their best opportunity to win a championship?
Dominant. I'm not saying it has to be, 30 and 15, 30 and 20, and 40 and 20 every night, but just leaving my presence on the game every night. AD didn't, he only had 20 or 15, but he had 20 rebounds, or he had 5 blocks, like whatever it is. Just know that like AD was there tonight. Had an effect on the game, and that's what I try to do. Every game that I leave my imprint on this game, and you're not going to have nights where you score the basketball. and make shots. But it's other things that you can do to affect the game, and that's my mindset. It's been my mindset for a very long time. Not a one-trick pony. So, I want to make sure that whatever we do and whatever I do to help this team, I leave it all on the floor.
Getting started before too long. Anthony Davis joining us here on Travis and Sliwa. AD, thanks so much for your time.
Thank you, man.
Appreciate
it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, you got it. Thanks, man. No, that's the idea, right? They're going to go kick us 82 times. Think about what would you say 2 or 3 days a week we walk into the studio? It's like, yeah, I'm not feeling it today.
Yeah. Yeah.
and